You know, I could really use a solid hour of wrestling. Where, oh where, could I find a solid hour of wrestling? Oh wait, didn't NXT happen last night? That's right, NXT did happen last night. Let's see what happened. Let's review it. Let's break it down. Let's take care of some NXT business right here, right now on Dead on Dave Productions. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Dead on Dave. And man, we had NXT last night. Did not do it live, as you know, because you're here. You're seeing this, so you know that we didn't do it live last night. But that does mean we get to do it old school style for Dead on Dave, that is. We're going to do match by match, segment by segment, breakdown and analysis, because I haven't watched NXT yet. Oh, no. I'm going to watch it right now for all of your enjoyment. I'll be calling out the times of what happened. That'll be very exciting. We're going to do that right now. But first, this episode of Dead on Dave Productions is brought to you by Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah, and his brand new album, Black Mozart. December 17th, 2015. It drops for all of you guys to see. And if you want to go get your copy, make sure you do so at www.bandcamp.com. $9 will get you the best hip-hop album of the year. Go check it out. Gotta check it out. And right here on Dead on Dave Productions, December 17th, 2015, we're going to have Real Talk here, and we're going to do an album release party, and I can't wait for it. There you go. So Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah, Black Mozart. Boom. Took care of a little business. But let's get into what happened at NXT. So no more gilding the lily, no more other things. That was smooth. I'm so smooth. Look how smooth I am. Let's get into NXT. Let's see what happened. Very excited. I need good wrestling. I feel like crap. Give me some wrestling. Let's do it. 2 minutes and 36 seconds in. Skyler and Hollis, you guys, this tag team, they just stepped in the ring with a very much different looking Cass and Enzo. Cass and Enzo look pissed. Carmella looks pissed. This team looks pissed. No dancing, no opening dialogue, nothing. No monologue, none of it. No how you doing, no soft, nothing. These are two pissed off Guidos, and they look like they're about to kick the shit out of this little small tag team, Hollis and Skyler. This should be interesting, and I like the more serious tone of Cass and Enzo, because Cass is a badass. Absolute badass. So let's see what happens here. This is going to be interesting. They need to build this tag team match between them and Dawson, Dash and Dawson at NXT TakeOver London. So this is going to be good. Let's see what they do here. Here we go. Whoa, 9 minutes into NXT, and what a way to start the show. Okay, first, utter destruction. Cass and Enzo destroyed these two. I forgot their names already. Destroyed them. Anybody in WWE, from creative to any talents, if you need to see how to effectively build a feud, and more importantly, deliver a promo that sells a match, you need to go to this episode of NXT and watch Enzo and Cass after this match. That is one of the most effective promos I have ever seen. I don't care if it's just on a random episode of NXT. I was shaking. Cass was shaking as he was delivering his lines. That is full conviction. That is full knowing what you're doing and believing every word that you're saying. That was incredible. Enzo, who can be scattered sometimes, you don't always understand what he was saying. He was calm, he was concise, he was focused, and it was wonderful. That was a great, not good, great, fantastic promo. This was the absolute best version of Cass and Enzo that we have ever seen. In the ring, on the mic, this is a graduation of Cass and Enzo. And I'll go a step further. I think they're going to win the NXT titles. I think they're going to win the NXT tag titles at TakeOver London because this is a graduation. I think that they are done in NXT very, very soon. They're going to be making the jump real soon. And I think that's becoming more and more apparent. They're going to win the tag titles, and I think they're going to hang it up. And we're going to have a tag team tournament sometime after that to determine new champions, who I think ultimately will be Jason Jordan and Chad Gable. That's what I think. But wow, incredible opening segment. I haven't felt that way in a very long time. Best segment on WWE in probably a good 6 weeks. Fantastic. Why can't they do this all the time? There's no reason why they can't. Maybe it's lack of talent. I said the same thing about the Divas not that long ago. Now, granted, the Divas division has kind of fallen off to where we thought they were going to go, but talent means a lot. And let me tell you, these boys have talent. Enzo and Cass have talent, not only in the ring. They're not world beaters as far as technical technicians and all of that, but they know how to put on a show. They know how to work a match. They know how to make things look great. And I'll tell you, this Cass is going to be something, whether it's in the tag team division or on his own. He is going to be something. But then again, we thought the same thing about Test. So we'll see. Really great opening segment, man. That was awesome. And now they're being followed by Dana Brooke. Uh-oh. Let's see what she has to say. Oh, boy, Dana Brooke. Here we go. 10:42. And wow. I can't believe I'm going to say this. That was the best promo we got from Dana Brooke. So far, it's her best work. Emma was fantastic. God, she's so sexy when she's evil. She looks like she's in the best shape of her career. She looks like she's really ready to take that next step yet again. We'll see what she's able to do with Asuka at TakeOver. They said all the right things. It was a really good promo. Really good promo. And that's following a great promo. So, I mean, it's even more impressive. I like the way Dana ended it by forcing Tom Phillips to kneel down a little bit so she can pat him on his head. I enjoyed that. I thought that was pretty funny. And then she goes, down. You're tall. That was funny. And she didn't talk like she was trying to eat her own face. Usually that's the way she's always like, I am Dana Brooke. Drives me nuts. So that's not happening. That's a good thing. So I like that. I thought it was a really good promo. Good job, Dana. Good job, Emma. So there you go. Let's see what's next on NXT, bitches. 18 and a half minutes in, the one-woman rock star, Asuka. She absolutely destroys it yet again, man. People are quiet when she's in the ring sometimes because they're just in awe. They don't know how to react to her. The things that she's able to do, and she destroyed Dianna Peraza tonight, who I got to give a little bit of credit to. Looked really good in defeat. She had some good. There's something there with Dianna, but this isn't about her. This is about Asuka. Asuka really is impressive, man. And in a match where they don't even really highlight too much of what Asuka can do, it was just that people aren't used to seeing somebody, let alone a woman, move the way Asuka does in the ring. She's so different. She's so unique because she's so believable. She's so dominant. I loved what they did. This was very smart booking. She's pretty much having her way with Dianna. Then Emma and Dana come out. They look really good. They look really good coming out, by the way. They look really sexy, intimidating. Asuka stares them down. Dianna tries to take advantage. And Asuka kicks her face off with a beautiful roundhouse. And she knocks her out. She wins by knockout. That was the actual announcement. That's a rarity. That's pretty cool. And the look on Dana and Emma's face was priceless. Really well done segment. I thought they did a really good job of selling the match, selling the emotion, and putting Asuka over. And that's what this is about. So great job by everybody involved there. This is working. And Asuka is an absolute rock star. London is going to go nuts for Asuka next week. I predict she's going to have one of the biggest pops of the night, if not the biggest pop of the night. We'll see what happens. Should be great. Should be great. Let's get hype, because it looks like we're getting a Hype Bros promo. Let's get hype, because we don't just get hype, we stay hype. That's what we do. Let's check it out. 1927 in. I really like what the Hype Bros do. I like their segments. I like their promos. I like the way they play off each other. They have a lot of chemistry, because you could tell they're inherently different people, and that's the kind of cool thing. The way Zack continues to tell Mojo that he's wrong all the time. Mojo just goes with it. Mojo says some outlandish weird shit, but it's entertaining. And I do enjoy what they do. They have a great chemistry together, and it works quite well. They're a good team. So I'm enjoying them, and I think that they're going to be one of the next teams to kind of really start getting going here, because I have a feeling we are going to be losing one or two teams to the WWE main roster here shortly. Kassin and Enzo being them, the main one that I'm feeling is going up. But when that happens, they're going to need somebody to step up. No reason why the Hype Bros can't be that team. Let's see what is next on NXT, shall we? 20 and a half minutes in. What the hell did I just see? Blake Murphy and Alexa dressed up like Freddy Krueger. Was this taped around Halloween? I don't understand. I'm confused. They're wearing Freddy Krueger stuff. Alexa had this really cool glove on. I don't even. That's what I'm gonna. That's gonna. There it is. That's the picture for this episode. That's what I'm using. I don't even know what to do there. And they seem like they were teasing some discourse between the three of them. Alexa really doing a good job of blaming them for everything, which is kind of cool. But it seemed to motivate Blake and Murphy, and then she kind of gets this smile on her face saying the Blake and Murphy factor are back. So it was a motivation. She's manipulative. She's awesome. And she is the future ex-Mrs. Vancura. There's no question in my mind. We are going to go through a rampage of the United States, her and I, because she has a way of making men do evil things. And I know she can corrupt me in the best possible ways, because we go on a crime spree of Bonnie and Clyde proportions. It would be incredible. And she has that influence. I just know it. The things I would do for her, it's amazing. I'm almost embarrassed to say it. I'm embarrassed to say it. But yeah, awesome promo. Weird, but I liked it. I enjoyed it. So there we go, man. I'm loving everything on NXT. And I'm in a bad mood, too. I feel like crap. I feel horrible. I look horrible. Look at me. I look like refried dog shit. I feel horrible. I'm in a lot of pain. And let me tell you, NXT's helping. Thank you, NXT. I appreciate it. Let's get back to it. Let's see what's next. I think we're getting that tag match next. Let's check out what happens. Here we go. Boom. About 22 minutes in, and we continue to get these The Drifter promos where he's just singing. He's doing this every week, and for one, I think it's very effective. I didn't like it at first, but it's starting to grow on me. Dude, he's a good singer. He's a good singer, and I love the lyrics. I love what he's saying. There could be something here. I'm not sure, but there could be something here. This is a good little thing that they got going on. I like the Drifter. I like it. We haven't had a musician wrestler in quite a long time. He's interesting. I hope he gets a good push when he finally does come up and we start seeing him. Pretty interesting. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you like his music? I don't know. Let's get back to it and see what happens with the Hype Bros and Blake Murphy and Alexa. Here we go. 31 minutes in, man. That was a fantastic tag team match between Mojo Rawley and Zack Ryder, the Hype Bros, versus Alexa Bliss's boys, Blake and Murphy. Great match, man. Really good, effective tag team wrestling. A lot of fun to watch. Great moments out of Mojo, who is just an unbelievably good performer. He's excuse me, that was a bad burp. hiccup burp. I'm burp. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Hiccup. It's called a hiccup, asshole. But Mojo's an entertainer, man. It's what he does. These weird dance moves, his gyrations. And Zack Ryder has always been a good performer. He's a good wrestler. It's what he does. Blake Murphy, I'm not a huge fan of the fact that they keep losing, but I don't know if they're just going further down the card or if they're going to be going through a back build. I don't know, but they're too good of a team, a unit with Bliss for them to continue to lose. That being said, this tag team division is so competitive. Somebody's got to lose. Somebody has to lose. Not everybody can win. And I think that this is really important to denote here because everybody's always like, well, why does this team have to lose? Why does that team have to lose? They're burying them. They're burying these guys. No, they're not. This is just the ebb and flow of wrestling, especially tag team wrestling. You know, there's just too good of talent sometimes that not everybody can be put over. And, it's okay. It's okay. But when something like this happens in NXT, you don't hear everybody going, look how they're misusing Blake and Murphy. They don't know what they're doing and all this stuff. You don't hear that. Why? Because you get the benefit of the doubt because of what has been happening with this roster for so long. And it all makes sense in context. Up on the main roster, when you have really good talent continuing to lose, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense because more can be done with what they have. NXT, they're using everything they possibly can. In fact, there's just too much talent that some has to look bad at certain times because the other talent is constantly pushing for their spot. It's a good problem to have when you think about it. But maybe it's time for Blake Murphy and Alexa to move up to the roster. I think Alexa's what's holding them back because I don't think she's ready yet, at least not from a wrestling standpoint. So we'll see if they decide to make that move. That's what I would do at least because I don't think there's anything left for them to do at NXT. But we'll see. All right, let's get back to it. Let's see what's next for NXT this week. Make me feel good, NXT. Crawl up inside me and make your boy feel nice. Here we go. 32 minutes in, we got a nice little promo out of Corbin and Samoa Joe. Very effective. Short, sweet, to the point, man. These two they're not linguist specialists. They just do what they do. And Baron Corbin is coming around quite nicely. I think him working with Rhino, him working with now Samoa Joe, I think it's helping him quite a bit, and he's really starting to become that guy that they envisioned him to be a year ago. So good job for Baron Corbin. And good job by WWE not rushing him. Not rushing, because he's really starting to come into his own. Good job by them. I enjoyed that little promo, getting some juice going for the main event tonight. All right, let's see what happens. 35 minutes in, Bayley in singles competition against Peyton Royce, who, looks amazing coming to the ring. Her theme music that she's had for a little bit now is really starting to come together. It sounds great. She has got her full look together now. It looks like she's developed perfectly. She is stunningly beautiful, by the way. Her legs, her eyes, her hair, everything about her. She is gorgeous. And man, that was an impressive entrance. Very, very beautiful, elegant, and she's going to get killed by Bayley, but still, they're developing more women, and they're becoming finished products. Peyton Royce, keep an eye out for her, man. She's got the right look. I like this girl. I like her quite a bit. Let's see how the match goes. Quick side note here, a little bit of criticism to Peyton, just a tiny bit. I think before the match, Peyton does this whole thing with the flower. She smells it on her way down and everything. It would be really effective if Peyton walked up and gave the flower to her opponent before every match. That would just be a mind fuck. I love that. I love that. It's a really obvious thing to me. Hand the flower to Bayley. Hand the flower to whoever you're fighting. I like that. I think that's what they should do. If they do, send me a check. Send me a check, WWE. That's a good idea. 41-38. We got a real interesting sequence here. We got a great match out of Bayley and Peyton. Good match. I mean, it wasn't anything epic. Peyton did a really good job. Peyton Royce is the real deal, man. She did a fantastic job in there, using everything about her, the way she just kind of saunters around the ring. She's very methodical, the way she moves, everything about her. It's a really well put together package. She's going to be something. You could tell she's got something about her. She's got an X factor. She's gorgeous. Bayley's Bayley, man. Bayley just continues. She's workmanlike, man. She just does her thing. boom, 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 continues to just chugging along. Afterwards, we got a really interesting situation with Nia Jax, coming out with Eva Marie. Now, this is interesting because Eva, she had a title match. Everyone was pissed off about it, and maybe people thought she was going away. Now, I don't know what the ultimate plan is with Eva, but here's what I know. Every time that she comes out, she gets booed to the high heavens, and tonight was no different. The smart thing about that is they needed somebody to be the big heel, the big bad for Bayley, and it wasn't going to be Eva Marie because people know she wasn't ready physically. However, she was ready in the character realm because she is about as hated as it comes. Nia Jax, she's been up, really hasn't done anything heelish aside from attack Bayley one time, and people have cheered her quite a bit since she's come up. So what this did was it gave her instant heat. Instant heat. The heat just rubbed. It's transference. It's heat transference from Eva to Nia. Really smart. Well done there. And I like the fact that Eva tried to talk for Nia, and Nia grabbed the microphone from her and said, I don't need you to talk for me. I like that. I like that. Really smart. No leading. It's not like she's just her muscle. Really, really smart booking there. Creative decision. Really good idea. Nothing to complain about when it comes to that because Eva Marie was just there to help Nia get booed, and it worked. It worked. Transference. Smart. So that match is going to be much more interesting at NXT TakeOver London now between Bayley and Nia, and Eva is going to be involved. Should be quite a match. I have no idea what they're going to do. Can Bayley to belly Nia Jax? I don't know. We're going to find out. I think we're getting close to the main event, so let's see what happens next for NXT. So 44 minutes in, and they do a little backstage promo with Apollo Crews and Finn Balor, and they kind of tease a little bit of discourse between the two. I kind of like that. But more importantly, they showed where the real future of this title situation is, and it's Apollo Crews and Finn Balor. That's where this is at. And, Apollo told him, I'm coming for that belt when I'm done with Baron Corbin, and I think this is the way to go. I like the looks between the two. Finn Balor with his evil jacket. I do believe the evil jacket does denote he will be evil at some point. Finn Balor is so good at that. Leather jackets just make you look like a dickhead. And that's what Finn Balor looks like. He does. It just, I don't know what it is. When you put on this little friggin' leather jacket, you look like an asshole. That's how it is. So I believe the leather jacket will continue to influence Finn Balor, and eventually he will go dark side. We'll see. All right, let's get to the main event and see what happens. Oh, we just got a Sami Zayn return promo. NXT London, anybody? Makes sense to me. Here we go. Let's check it out. Let's see what happens next. Boom. So there you have it. Main event is over. The show is over. It's over. Great match, man. Really effective. Of course, Baron Corbin, Apollo Crews end up battling outside, and they go away, which turns it into a one-on-one matchup effectively. Not a lot of time given to this match, but I don't think a lot of time was needed. It just needed to be something impactful going to NXT London, and that's what we got, because of all the things they could have done, I was not expecting this. Samoa Joe put Finn Balor out, man, and choked him out completely. He's done that the last couple of weeks, but this was in a match, and he beat him, put him gone. I don't know what this disgusting thing is with Finn Balor puking up this bile, but how brilliant is it? It's visceral. It's disgusting, and you remember it. It sticks with you. It's gross. You're just I love it. I don't know if that's what actually happens. I've been choked out before, and I don't remember spitting. The mandible claw I get. You spit and you bile all over it. I get that. There's a fingers down your throat, but I don't know. Really good match, effective. That's going to be a good fight. Oh, both of those are going to be good fights, but that main event is going to be the shiznit. So never fear. If TLC sucks, which is a very good possibility it's going to, you got NXT TakeOver next week. So happy days are here again. Other than that, I think that's about all I got here. The final rating for NXT this week, I give it an 8, man. I think it was solid as hell. I don't think there's really anything to complain about. Nothing was ineffective. You just can't give it a 10, though. I mean, everything, like, I want to give it a 10, but it wasn't as good. There wasn't any epic moments, or enough epic moments to go full on 10. But 8.5, man. I think it was a great show tonight. A lot of fun, entertaining, enthralling, encapsulating. It was great. It was a really, really great show. Thank God we have NXT. Thank God we have NXT. Great show. So there it is. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, man. I'm not sure about SmackDown tonight, if I'm going to be live and doing it, or if I'm going to record something, because usually I get it a little bit earlier. Now, I watched like the Canadian version or the Australian version or some shit. So sometimes I'll do it early. Maybe I'll do another match by match, segment by segment thing, or maybe I'll be live for SmackDown tonight. I don't know. I'm not feeling great, so I can't make any promises, but we'll see. I hope you guys enjoy everything that's going on in the channel, and I hope you're checking out my good friend Tommy C over at Shot from the Point, the most badass source for hockey news and notes and fun and guy talk and bullshit on all of the interwebs. Go check out my man Tommy C over at Shot from the Point. All right. Hey, just so you guys know, this show was brought to you by Real Talk Metaphor Messiah. Everything you need from a hip-hop album comes out on December 17th with Black Mozart. You can get that album for $9 over at www.bandcamp.com. Black Mozart from the incredible, the incomparable, the one, the only, my man, Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah. Make sure you check that out. Other than that, that's all I got. Thank you guys very much for joining me right here on Dead on Dave Productions, your ultimate source for reviews of wrestling, video game news, and interviews with the return of Creators Corner and anything else you could possibly want. Sports, entertainment, Dead on Dave's your man. Thank you guys very much. Like, subscribe, and share. We'll see you next time right here on Dead on Dave Productions. And as always, if you don't have talent, have talented friends. Keep it copious. Peace.